Good morning from Bielefeld. We actually managed to find it. What a surprise. If you're German, you know the joke. We are here to visit Hebie Group, which is the company that oversees three divisions, Hebie, Ragtime and Tubus. Three companies in one, and we are familiar with that last one, very familiar in fact, because we've been using their racks on our bikes for the better part of 7 years.
Yeah.
They've been going strong through everything we've put through them. And in this second visit of the factory tour that we're doing here in Germany, we're going to find out about the products, the people, and the company.
Yeah, first we're gonna be taken to Münster to see the sales development and construction sections of Tubus, the racks, and then we're gonna be coming back to Bielefeld to see the manufacturing.
Yes, of all the other products.
Yes.
So this is visit 2 of the factory tour. We hope you enjoy. Let's go. Very trained in this. So Christian, we got the chance to sit down with you just before we were off to Münster to talk a little bit about the company, the fusion of the three companies under one name, the story going back to 1868, I believe.
Right.
And also you as fifth generation owner.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you came into Hebie and the story of the company?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I'm the fifth generation of my family, and I owned the company till 2020 when my father gave it to me.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the company officially since 2014, but for sure I always been in connection with the company since I was born. So and my father retired in 2004. So the period from 2004 up to 2019 was filled by a long-term employee of our company who's already or still in the company.
Yeah.
So I'm the CEO since 2019.
Yeah, which has been quite a few turbulent years since then. Because when you took over,
absolutely.
There were some changes in the
production.
The
side,
production,
so
exactly.
Our suppliers for the carriers. So we took over Tubus and Ragtime in 2018.
Yeah.
And at the end of 2019, we had the problem that our main carrier supplier quit his job and his whole company.
Yeah.
And we only had 6 months to relocate all of our carriers to other suppliers. So roughly about 200 different custom-made carrier models we have to relocate to other suppliers. And this was for sure a very tough challenge, but we did it, and I think we did it quite well.
Yeah.
But we all know that also the last 2 or 3 years were very challenging because of the pandemic.
Yeah, but you made it through.
Yeah.
Everything is still here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your time and for the little introduction. I think we are off to Münster to take a look at the racks and how they're made.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Feel free and have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Matthias, nice to sit down with you here in the main office here at Tubus. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what your job here is, what you do on a day-to-day basis?
Thank you Tristan for being here. I'm one of the engineers here in the Tubus department, and we are trying to make the best carriers and what means for us the best. For front carriers, for example, it has to be safety is the biggest opportunity because a failure on the front wheel nobody likes to have, and so safety. And what we need for the safety, we need strength, and so load capacity is very important. And then, of course, it's important, I think, for you that it's affordable, so it should be easy in production. And also be fitting the design of your bike, and this is our main topic, to make very strength carriers with common production methods, and the design also should fit here.
Yeah, and the design happens here in-house?
Yes.
When you have a digital model ready, like the one you have on the screen now, that is then produced in Asia, and when the let's say almost finished rack comes here, what happens in the final stages?
Yeah, it's raw for the moment, and you see it's a tubeless carrier. It's not that design driven, it's functional driven,
Yeah.
and it's made of steel tubes. And yeah, we designed it, and then we make the documentation for the product, and then we like to see if all our requirements are fulfilled, and so we order some samples and we get them more or less finished. The painting is not ready here, but these things we will test. And there we have our own quality department, and then we will test several different parts, like a vibration test and static load test, and also for the coating we have a salt spray test and also a light test here in-house.
Yeah, it would be really exciting to see. I don't know if we get the chance today to see all the different kinds of testing, but basically it undergoes a really rigorous process before it's actually put on the market, no?
Yeah, and it's a standard product, and it's the market analysis is very important. And we started with a Tubus product 30 years ago, and for the Tubus products they get updates from time to time, and then we have to make analysis of the market and look in which direction the market goes. And for the tire, for example, it's important the forks getting more and more to straight forks, and so we have to update the dimensions a little bit so the tire will fit to the modern bikes.
Right, so like making these arms a bit longer.
Like in this way, or changing the mounting position here. And this is the main topic we do on the tire, because strength-wise it's approved, but we like to see also with the changes we make here to see what it will make with the product. Okay, and now here you see the next building, and here's our quality department with all our test facilities. And maybe you hear them already because they are running now.
Things being tortured.
So here we are in our testing room, and maybe we can directly start with this product. Here you see the Tara in the dynamic vertical test. It runs for 4 hours, 100,000 cycles, and it should be one lift of your bike. It's more or less 100,000 cycles, and it's with 7 heads, and maybe it's like cobblestones. And this we are testing here. And hopefully it will not fail, and we do not need these shoes. This is a static load test. No Tara is built up, but here we test for static load. For example, the Tara gets 60 kilograms from the top.
Okay,
and
but it's dropped on top of it, or
it's just dropped on the top of it, and we measure the deformance of the Tara.
Oh wow!
And this is the reason why you can carry your girlfriend on your carrier, because it's handles at least 3 times the weight. And the second one, if we'll pull it to the side and see what will happen if we, for the tire, for example, pull with 18 kilograms to the side and measure the deformance.
If there's a sudden movement to the side, this is also tested.
And we measure the deformance during the load is applied and afterwards, and it's allowed to have just small deformations. But with the Tara, I'm pretty sure we will not have any problems. Okay, here you see the salt spray test, and here we test if the carrier gets problems with corrosion during your complete bike life. And here, salt spray is put into the machine, and during 10 days we get some years of using the carrier on the on the seat. And if you have to make a sprint to be in front of me to take the next picture, and this is what we are testing here. We are testing now the basket just, and it runs already for 100,000 cycles.
Wow. Jörg, nice to have a chance to sit down with you as well. We have heard a few stories that you have done quite a bit of bike travel, just like us, but you've been doing it for a fair bit longer.
Yes.
When did you do your first bike trip?
Yes, I think my first bike trip I made in 1989, perhaps 1 year after Tubus was founded.
Yeah, 4 years before I was born.
So yeah, and in this time Tubus was very progressive. It was the first producer of high-end steel racks. I think the typical Dutch bike always had steel carrier, but not with this thin tubes and this lightweight and heavy duty. Yeah.
And what do you like? What do you like most about the racks for your way of traveling? You travel with a tandem, right?
Yes. Currently, I travel with my wife with tandem. I have adult children, and when I think we had about 4 tandems in the meantime. I traveled also with the children on the back seat, and now they have their own tandems. And I travel with my wife. Yes.
Yeah. And here within Tubus, your function is to talk mostly to customers and to oversee sales. What is your experience with the racks and just general people buying them? Do you get a lot of questions about the racks? Are there a lot of returns? I assume not so many. How does this usually work with the customers that you assist?
So you see, we have already, when I started here, we had a 30 years warranty for Tubus racks and a 3-year mobile guarantee for Tubus racks, and I had one case in this time. I'm working for 7 years now on this position. I had one case. I had to ship a carrier to Kazakhstan, to Almaty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was the only case for the mobile warranty, because the quality is so high, the construction is so safe. It's very easy for us to give this warranty, and I think that's one of the main reasons why people like and use this carrier.
So, Jan, finally we are here at the end of the day. The office is kind of empty. Everyone has already gone home. We've had a very long day. You've kindly shown us around. We've seen a lot of the company, and we're very thankful to have seen so much behind the scenes, and from product testing to design and why you make the choices you make. Also, in having sat down with Kirsten this morning, we got a little bit sense of the company's story. But what I'm interested in, just to clear things up and make things clear at the end of this video, is the 3 companies that are part of Hebie Group. Which kind of products are their main products, and what do they stand for individually?
First of all, I would like to thank you, because it was for us a great day as well. So thank you for your interest and for your visit. I think we have 3 main brands, Tubus, Ragtime and Hebie. Tubus is obviously the brand for guys like you who are traveling around the world. Ragtime, also carriers, but the system carriers for the urban environment. And Hebie are mostly kickstands, mudguards and chain guards. And they are produced here in Bielefeld and are very premium accessories for every bike.
And we didn't get a chance today to talk a lot about sustainability of the company, but you did mention to us throughout the day that is a very important topic. So what are some of the ways that Hebie Group is trying to improve its sustainability and its footprint?
We want to avoid greenwashing, so we are very clear in this context. We offered a sustainability report this time for the first time. We are on a very good way. We are not good in every aspect, but we are, as I said, on a very good way. And when we say we are sustainable, in any case, we are.
Well, and lastly, I'd like to ask a bit about marketing, because it's such a big part of every company. Obviously, Belen and I, we're quite involved in the marketing of bicycle-related products and the lifestyle itself. You work in marketing, you're quite an expert. What is most important for you in the marketing of Hebie Group? What message do you want to convey to customers and people that travel by bike?
So, of course, marketing and advertisement are kind of connected, but we want only to say the parts which are very real. So the products are real. They are from people who are in the bike scene for many years. They know what the market wants. They looked out for what the market needs, and we have the chance to present it to the world, to everybody who is interested in these products. And of course, we are always happy when we get footage from guys like you. So this is hopefully not only advertisement, it's maybe a real picture of what people can do with our products. And that's marketing for us.
Well, in that sense, I guess you're lucky with the journeys that we've done, because I think above all, they've proven that the racks, they do last. So, I mean, we've had a lot of fun today. We hope to come back and see what the company will be.
You're always welcome.
Will be like in the future. We're very thankful again for the visit.
We also.
And we look forward to dinner tonight. It's nice you invited us.
You're welcome.
Well, we're back outside, and there you have it. It's been a super long day, but a very, very fruitful one. We hope that we got to show you around enough. There is a lot of things that we missed. We actually didn't get to take so much of a look at the manufacturing that happens here in Bielefeld. Unfortunately, the office was already half empty when we came back from Münster.
It's Friday, so...
Exactly. But again, we hope this video gave you a good impression of what goes on in Hebie Group. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you like this episode, second one of the factory tour, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, because there's 3 more episodes coming, which are Pinion, Ortlieb and Tout Terrain, manufacturer of our bikes. As I said in the interview just now, we're gonna catch dinner with the guys from Hebie.
Yeah.
So, is there any final thoughts you want to share?
I don't know, I really had a great day, and I really enjoyed seeing all these testing machines, which I call the torture rooms. So that was definitely interesting,
It was certainly a highlight.
And I love meeting the people we work with. So it's nice to see that there's humans actually behind all these emails and people just making the products that we use.
Yeah. And Tubus remains special in our hearts. These racks really are something good.
We still have 25 years of warranty left in our rack, so long way to go.
Going and count.
Okay, time for dinner.
Yes, see you in the next episode.